Well, hello again. This is Don Polston from The Life That Wins. Have your cup of tea. Nothing like a good cup of tea when you are wanting to relax or listen to The Life That Wins. I want to welcome, to my surprise, some 46 or so nations have plugged in and come into The Life That Wins. And I thank you. And I don't know just exactly where you are at this moment, but I'm with you. And I'm in the Spirit, and you're in the Spirit. So it's great, isn't it? To have that freedom all around the world. We can reach into homes and people and places and videos and iPods. You know, the other morning, when I got up to pray, you know, Christians are not the only ones that pray. All kind of religions that pray. But, you know, hopefully, you and I are praying to a living God that speaks to us. How wonderful that is. And the other morning, I heard this hymn over and over in my mind. And I thought, I'm going to share this hymn. Glorious things of thee are spoken. Wow, you know that hymn by John Newton? Written way back 1750, something like that. But here, listen to it. Glorious things of thee are spoken, Zion, city of our God. He whose word cannot be broken. Oh, write that down in your spirit. He whose word cannot be broken. Listen, formed thee for his own abode. Think of that. God formed you for his own abode. They've said to Jesus, where should we go? To this mountain or this desert someplace? And St. Paul said the same thing. He said, what should we do? Should we go up to bring him down, or we should go down to bring him up? Nonsense. Nonsense, my friends. It's the fact that he formed thee. He formed you for his own abode. Now, whether you believe it or not, he abides in you. Now, that doesn't make you a God, but I'll tell you, it makes you a God possessor. Now, that just seems so ridiculous, doesn't it? I think people would laugh, or people would get a chuckle of the fact that we're so human and yet we have a divinity within us. That's what it means to be born again and filled with the Holy Spirit. Think of this. I don't know where you are across the world, what you're thinking about. And some of you are probably in deep trouble and pain and loss. You know, your countries are in conflict, just like we are here in America. And maybe you've lost home and money and family. Even one of my editors said to me the other day, my wife suddenly died when she was having a child. Broke his heart. Yes, I understand that. I understand what it means to have pain and loss, but he formed you. Think of God forming you for his own abode. For he lives within us, on the rock of ages founded. What can shake thy sure repose? Yes, what can shake me out of my repose? What can disturb me beyond my joy and my peace and the fulfillment of my life? What can shake thy short repose? Why? With salvation walls surrounded. What? Thou mayest laugh at all thy foes. You got some foes, both seen and unseen. And you know, I like what this songwriter said, with salvation all around me. Wherever I go, wherever you go, you may go into some desert, you may be in some mountain, you may be in some city. Yeah, who knows where you are. But here's the truth of it. You may smile at all thy foes. Many times when I get up in the morning and I look around to see what God has done, and I pray and I look out of the windows where I am temporarily, and I see all of His handiwork and what He's done in our lives, and I laugh. I laugh at all the foes. You know, you have foes seen and unseen. You have some in the church, some in the world, some in business, some demons, something that's hidden, can't be seen, but he's trying to hinder your life and make your life miserable. But listen, you can laugh at all your foes. They can't hurt you. They may do harm, as St. Paul said, the coppersmith did me much harm. Yes, they may harm me, but I can laugh because He has surrounded your life and mine, our home, our business, our children. Believe it, friends. He surrounded you with the walls of protection of salvation and redemption. Wow. So he says that we see the streams of living water springing from eternal love. Well, supply thy sons and daughters all fear of want remove. Wow. All fear. Where shall I eat? What shall I dwell? Where shall I live? What shall I dwell? What shall I do? All your fears of want, lack, remove. It's just a strange thing. Sometimes I get embarrassed to see how God so supplies the need. Just yesterday we were in a pharmacy, and I love this little system they had. You could sit down and it would rub your back, up and down your back. I loved it so much. I said, I want to buy that. My wife said it, really. And we went to she said, no, we can't sell that. That's in the store. Well, I said, give it to charity. And laughed and said, pretty soon here comes the store manager. She said, you want that? I said, well, yes, how much? She said, it's yours. Just take it. And I picked it up and carried it out. And I thought, you know, that's how God works. That was $100-some gift to have that back rubber. And I got it sitting right over there for me. Now, friend, so all of your wants, all your thirsting for it. Listen, round each habitation hovering, see the cloud and fire appear. For a glory and a covering, showing all that the Lord is near. Then he closes out saying, glorious things of thee are spoken. I almost didn't make it. Zion, city of our God. He whose word, I want you to take that. He whose word cannot be broken, formed thee for his own abode. Friends, that's enough for you to shout the praises of God, give God the glory, march through your streets and say, he whose word cannot be broken, formed me for his own abode. Now today, I want you to believe that. And I want you to go and read some of the books we've written. Just go to my website, DonniePolston.com. You'll find 30-some books, and they'll bless you, and they'll help you. Well, this is Don Polston again on The Life That Wins, and I'm going to have to run. I've got to go over here for a second. One more sip of tea. So, I'll see you again. Bye-bye.